Hello students. Hello students. I Pallav Darbari welcome you all in my YouTube class, Pallav Darbari classes. In this video we will discuss chapter 1 of the macroeconomics introduction. The maximum weightage of this particular chapter is 5 marks. In this chapter we will discuss the meaning and the significance of the macroeconomics. We will discuss the evaluation of macroeconomics. We will also discuss the Great Depression of 1929. These three topics we will discuss in detail in this particular chapter. Right now, we will discuss the Great Depression 1929 in detail in this particular chapter. In this video, we will discuss the biggest economic downfall of the 20th century, that is the Great Depression of 1929. During this depression, some people, for the fulfillment of their malefied intention, put the poor people in the abyss of the darkness. During this depression, one by one, all the banks started becoming bankrupt. There was a complete crash in the stock exchange, because of which the unemployment extended to such an extent that the people start committing suicide. Even the people jumped from the Wall Street stock exchange. The Great Depression is started from USA, and since the economies are interconnected, soon it shook the world, especially Europe. Let us discuss the background of the Great Depression. After the World War One, the economies of many European countries were in disarray. Germany had to pay reparation to Britain and France for starting the war, as per the conditions laid down by the Versailles Treaty. We know that what happened during the Versailles Treaty, the conditions of the Germany got worst, and the Britain and the France, through the Versailles Treaty, exploited the German economy. And because of this particular treaty, this led to the collapse of the German economy in 1920. To pay back the money, they had to borrow from other countries. During that time period, USA was in arrogance. Even they lent money to Germany to finance their war efforts. The USA was arrogant to such an extent that during this time period, uh, USA launched many irrational schemes like buy now, pay later. And because of this scheme, that is buy now, pay later, the people start purchasing more and more goods. During that time, the government issued Liberty bonds, and this Liberty bond was purchased by the common people. With this bond, the government get the money, and that money the government used to meet out more and more war expenses. During that time period, the blue chip companies, when I say blue chip companies, mean the companies whose paid up capital is very high. It means good multinational companies, companies having the huge turnover, that is called blue chip companies. So the blue chip companies felt that if the people could purchase the Liberty bonds, they can also purchase the private bonds. So many companies came and started issuing the shares of their own companies. People even purchased the shares of the private companies as well. But the question is, why the people purchase the shares of the private companies? Because during that time period, people were having the faith on the stock exchange and the banking sector. During that time, only prosperity was seen, and the people were becoming richer. Wherever the people roll their eyes, the people only see prosperity. People felt to become rich, they had to try their luck to stock exchanges. So people are doing what? They are borrowing the money from the bank, and they start investing the money in the stock market with the hope that when the price of the share increase, they will become rich, they will become prosperous. This was the frame of mind the people were having during that time period. But that didn't happen. The price start falling down. And remember one thing, uh, the Great Depression held in just 1 week. I mean, the prices of the stock market start falling from 24th October, and it keep on falling till 29th October. The stock market crashed, and the prosperity turned to poverty. All was the game of just 1 week, and the 1 week changed everything. The stock market crashed to such an extent that the people were forced to commit suicide. Why? Because they have borrowed the money from the bank. The pressure was to return the money. They have mortgaged everything what they were having. So they were not having a thing to eat. So the only thing that they can do, they feel, is to commit suicide. And they feel that by committing suicide, they will be free from all the tension. So many people committed suicide because of financial crisis. Now let us discuss the reason behind the Great Depression that you can see over here. The first reason is overproduction in the industrial and agriculture sector. The question is, what is this overproduction? During that time period, the demand was less, but the production was keep on increasing, because of which the prices start falling down and the industries and the agriculture sector had to suffer huge losses. The second reason that you can see over here is unequal distribution of wealth. USA has just emerged from the World War One, and it was financially not very strong. During that time period, you really feel that the USA was financially strong? Answer is no, USA was not financially very strong. And there was a consolidation of wealth in few hands only. All the decisions were taken by the handful of people, and they take the decision for the benefits of their own interest. And because of this, the condition of the poor people deteriorated a lot. Another reason which I feel is that you can see right now, that is the monetary policy. The government took certain policies which made the condition worst. Let us discuss all these policies. The first policy was which the bank opted, that is buy now and pay later. The second policy was adopted by the Federal Reserve just to put the pause on the rise in the prices of the stock market. The Federal Reserve increases the interest rate. This higher interest rate depresses the interest sensitive spending in areas such as constructions, automobile purchases, which in turn reduces the production. What the Federal Reserve did? The Federal Reserve increased the interest rate, and because of this increase in the interest rate, there is a fall in the construction and the automobile purchases, which in turn forces the producers to decrease the production, and because of which the unemployment increases and the price of the securities start falling down. That is one reason. And because the prices of the securities are falling down, the people start losing the faith on the banking sector and the stock market. And I personally feel that this is the main reason behind the Great Depression of 1929. Other important reason is there, that is high tariff. Just to stop the effect of the Great Depression, USA passed the Smoot-Hawley tariff. What was this Smoot-Hawley tariff act? According to the Smoot-Hawley tariff act, USA government imposed tariff on the imported product. USA want to close their boundaries for the imported goods, so that the domestic goods should be sold and the domestic industry should be protected and well cared of. But in response, the other countries or the other European countries also start following the same act, and because of which the condition, instead of becoming better, the things becomes worst. All this lead to the gradual price decline. Because of the decline in price, the investors lose confidence and the stock market crashed. Now let us discuss the consequences of the Great Depression. The situation was made worst. Why? Because the severe drought hit the agriculture state of Midwest United States. Many farms were abandoned as farmers and their families took what they could and went to start a new life in California. Second consequence is the crisis in the United States soon affected the whole world. The system of international loan depending on USA collapsed. The question is, why it has collapsed? Because the money loaned overseas was called back home. The next consequences is the USA has imposed the Smoot-Hawley Act. The other countries to protest also launched the similar type of the act, and because of which the condition becomes worst. Just to protect the Great Depression, or just to take the things out of the Great Depression, during that time period, the Franklin Roosevelt launches many revival schemes. It is called a New Deal. In the year 1933, the new government led by the Franklin Roosevelt introduced a new idea. It included the financial support for the farmers, and a construction program is created so that the more and more jobs should be generated. Banks were closely regulated and the savings were better protected. One of the programs that aided the recovery from the Great Depression was a new set of construction projects that built dams and hydroelectricity projects. At the time of Great Depression, always remember, the United States was the only industrialized nations with no forms of employment protection or the security scheme. In 1935, USA government realized and they passed the Social Security Act, which provided Americans with insurance and the pension for old age. In the year 1939, USA Congress had adopted the policy of neutrality upon the outbreak of the World War II. The war finally came to American shores when Imperial Japan attacked Pearl Harbor in December 1941. As a result of the attack, the factories went back to full production mode. This reduces the unemployment, which finally solved the problems of Great Depression. That's all I have in this video. Dear viewers, if you like the video, please spread the video to more and more students so that more and more students should be benefited. During this pandemic time period, it's appeal. Please stay home, stay safe. Don't forget to wear mask. Om Shanti.